Welcome from Dallas, Texas, Ronnie Coleman.
Definitely by far, this is Ronnie Coleman at its best. 1998, 1999, and the 2000 version. Unbeatable, unbelievable, phenomenal.
Nice to meet you.
Have a seat, buddy.
Oh, thank you.
Now, third year in a row.
3 times straight.
Wow, that's now Arnold Schwarzenegger held the record. He's what, 7 in a row?
He held 7 in a row, and Lee Haney beat him. But speaking of Arnold, I'm getting ready to do his show.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he wanted me to throw that in right quick.
In which he won quite easily. Walked in and just smoked everybody.
Arnold. Now, the first time you won it, was it just unbelievable?
Yeah, I think they got a clip of it. It was very overwhelming.
Take a look. Here he is. Here is first time he won.
Oh, they did bring a clip.
Second place.
Now, back in 1998, I really thought Flex Wheeler was going to win because he was a sure on point guy to win that show. But Ronnie Coleman beat him. Actually smoked Flex, and I was like, whoa.
Oh, bring back some memories.
So how did this start? Were you the 98-pound weakling? Did you?
Well, actually, I was a 98-pound weakling when I was about 5 years old.
Really?
Yeah, I've come a long way since then, though.
Now, how did you get started? Because you're a police officer, and you still are a police officer.
Well, yeah, I've been on the police force for 12 years now, and, I started working out when I was about 12 years old.
Yeah.
Because people just asked me if I worked out, and I told them no, so I thought what would happen if I did, so I started working out, and got kind of big, and from there, I think I joined the police force in 1989.
Right.
I don't know anybody who'd want to be pulled over by Ronnie Coleman when he was a police officer. Oh, heck no. I'd be afraid. I'd stay in my car and start shaking. I'd be so damn intimidated.
One day after I finished my training and took me to this gym because I was working at the station at the time. And the guy who owned the gym, Brian Dawson, said, told me I could be world champion if I competed. I told him no. I just joined the police department. I don't want to take any steroids. And I love hamburgers. I love pizza.
God bless you.
That's my favorite food, and I don't want to compete.
Thank you.
But he told me that he'd give me a free membership to the gym if I competed.
Yeah.
So you know how we are about free.
Oh, yeah, free. You're a cop, donuts, free.
Yeah, free. I said okay, and did my first show. Mr. Texas won.
Yeah.
And I've been winning.
Well, how much do you work out every day?
About 45 minutes to an hour a day, believe it or not.
I do 45 minutes a day.
But you don't have the same genetics I have. I'm kind of like what they call a genetic freak.
Probably one of the most genetically freaky bodybuilders, or freakish as to say, and genetic high responder, predisposition guy like Ronnie is what you're seeing right here. Nobody, I don't say nobody, but not many people respond the way this man does to training, to PEDs, to diet, etc.
Calls a genetic freak. Look at this chin.
But I got a whole body that's genetically freaky. So
No.
it's a little bit different. I didn't
Really?
just get the chin.
I mean, do you eat, like, what do you eat normally? Like, Kevin and I will argue about this.
Believe it or not, normally I eat hamburgers, pizza, fried chicken.
No, definitely not true. Pro bodybuilders that prep for a contest do not eat hamburgers and cheesecakes and pizza year-round. Even in the off-season, this guy is eating way more beneficial foods and bodybuilding foods, such as high-density, nutrient-dense foods that build muscle, chicken, rice, yams, sweet potatoes, green vegetables, etc. He's on a regimen, okay? He might eat bad or a cheat meal once a week, but definitely not on a daily basis. So this is false information, unfortunately. And Ronnie, you're my idol. You've always been my idol. I look up to you. We all look up to you. You're loved by many fans around the world. Millions and millions of people look up to you. So, yeah, kind of not the coolest thing to say that you just eat burgers and fries and cheesecake. That's all you eat. And you're 3% body fat or 0% or whatever. I mean, definitely not realistic and definitely not the correct answer there. Anyways, I mean, you're saying it as a funny thing probably because you're on television, but no, definitely false.
There's a lot of myths about bodybuilders. Like, people say, oh, when you're that big, you can't touch your toes, or you can't do, certain things that a person obviously not in that kind of shape. Is there any truth to some of those things?
There's no truth to that, none of that kind of stuff. I can do just about anything a normal person can do, believe it or not.
Right.
I'm pretty flexible.
How about, where do you get your clothes?
Well, to be honest with you, I shop at the Mr. Taylor Man shop.
Did you go to the big and tall thing?
I tried that big and tall thing, but the thing about the big and tall is for a big, tall, and a fat guy. Yeah. Of course, I didn't have a lot of fat, so.
Now, what is your body fat? Like, I'm about 95%.
The highest my body fat has ever been was like 5%.
5%. And what's the lowest?
The lowest it's ever been was like 0.33.
0.33.
Okay, not a knock on Ronnie, but there's no way you can compete at 0.3% body fat. That's theoretically impossible. Your body would go into cardiac arrest. Again, this is no pun intended, Ronnie. I love you. I think you're phenomenal, but you're incorrect with your information, which can be misconstrued. Walking around every day at 5% body fat is also a little unrealistic, as your body cannot sustain that. In the off season, he probably got up to around 10%, maybe 11, maybe single digits, high single digits at the most, 9%. You know, you compete around 3 to 5% if you can get that low, okay? Because even 4 or 5% body fat is extremely low and extremely deleterious to the body to stay in those body fat levels as far as the endocrine system.
That's contest shape. 5% is like off season when I'm not getting ready for a show, when I'm eating the hamburgers and the pizzas and all that kind of stuff.
Now, how about a girlfriend? You got a girlfriend?
No, I'm a single guy. They're all afraid of me.
Why?
Too big.
Too big.
They think I'm gonna hurt them.
You know, I had the same problem. Well, show me some. Can we see some poses?
Yeah, I can hear the couple.
Pose. There you go.
Want to see some poses?
Okay, now.
Oh, I gotta take the pants off.
Hey. Where's your doctor now, baby? Wow.
I lost something.
Now, let me ask you something. Now, obviously, there must be a lot of groupies. You must get a lot of groupies in this country.
I get a few.
You get a few? Yeah.
I try not to get too many, though. Kind of like takes away from workout and stuff.
Now, what do women say when they see you, when they meet you for the first time? They go,
That's exactly. Well, they grab other places, too.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, I hope it all works. Yeah.
It works out pretty good.
Yeah. Now, I mentioned it. I asked Lennox Lewis this the other night, too. Now, do you abstain from sex before you're working out? Or does it make no difference?
To be honest with you, it makes a lot of difference.
Really?
Yeah, I keep as far away from it as I possibly can.
So no sex when you're training? Why?
It kind of makes it kind of hard to lift weights. It takes away from the strength. I don't know how to
Takes away from the
I don't think
strength?
Lennox Lewis lift weights.
No?
Yeah.
So if you have sex, you look like the fighters. You say you go weak in the knees. Is that true?
No, you weak all over.
Really?
And not just the knees, the arms, legs, everything. So, but if I'm just like regular, you know, not getting ready for a show, then
Right.
I get as much as I can.
Really get as much as you can. So you try to stock up before that.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, I know that training.
Well, good luck to you. Now you're going to compete again. You're going to go for 4?
I'm 1 for 4. Matter of fact, we're trying to get you to be our next host at the Miss Olympia.
Well, I could do it.
Matter of fact, I got a contract over there in my...
Oh, yeah.
In my pants, they wanted me to get you to sign
You know
today.
something? The way you look right now, I'd sign anything.
Oh, okay. But they told
Ronnie,
me
thank you, man.
Put the hurting on you today.
Ronnie Coleman.